Okay, well, I don't know why we keep having problems with the stream, but because it's saying that it can't get to the connection, it has to be restream.io that's having a problem. So we'll see. I did take a one tick there. Yay! Wow.
Wages have economic growth balance.
And it just died and reconnected again. So what's the deal?
Congress has a second half.
Oh, look at that.
Some of the
Okay, that was a strong uptick.
evaluate yes, I am. Past here. Building on accurate that the capital Yes, it is. Accurate that yes, that is accurate that meaning that accurate that as you know, Dodd-Frank Act
Boo. Get rid of it.
also know I think that is a sensible. Some have purchased they'll apply all of finally, and I'm sure I also mentioned in Andy Court not been I believe it's very do you agree? Thank you for raising this. Absolutely.
Okay, good tick down.
At this point, he's fired under. Have him full.
Ooh, pull.
The full. Mike.
Ha ha.
Trouble. Mostly. I also want to point out, in light of satisfaction. I Bush.
Okay, well we've got 10 ticks now. Hit Def Pluto. So I apologize if it dies again.
Employment rates steady at 4%. Wage growth or to improve at your improvement across the board. Questions are possible to achieve improvement in wage without causing
mentioned, there are a couple places like they're making. Biggest of the prime age world.
Oof.
Don't see strong evidence that decisive move by a couple of men trending up a little. Nothing in that, just to acceleration. That's take place. We'll of course be monitoring. I think the risks are decided than they years ago.
I commit
Hmm.
man. Position. I don't understand. Morgan Stanley. A couple. That ratio. That ratio. Whether it's the tax bill. Shouldn't we expect even?
First, I'd say we don't really know how that will shake. Taking your hypothetical, bank consolidation got a lot.
It's an interesting question for him to have to answer. It'd be a very non-answer from him. In my opinion, altcoin party starting very soon. Well, just based on my holdings, it does look like some of these altcoins are doing really well today. You can see here, my C coin is doing very well today. C coin is in a great buy location right now, by the way. Bitcoin Cash, Verge.
Last question.
And then when you look at actual Bitcoin, where is it? Where are you?
Most of the Wall Street banks then repeat another.
Oh, there it is, right there. See, it hasn't moved a whole lot today.
Customer. Sherman's Bank. Week. I should fail statutory or regulatory.
Because it's good for the economy.
Our focus is very much on the smaller and want the crisis capital higher. Want those to longest. Want to make sure we're doing efficiently. Changes we.
The main course incoming.
Thanks for you. I sat with. Tax cut was all about the middle class. Yeah. I hear push for S2 being all. No, it's much of it. Periodic stress. Foreign bank. Talk about interest. Largest banks as this.
Parts of the bill that I'm think of the largest SIFIs, by the way, one of which is very capable of. But it's really those focus there, gaining the or pillars shouldn't be more burdensome than
I agree
we're looking
with
to
that.
strengthen and
Well, I hope when your conversations
ZF has moved down a little bit in
insist that this is about the
cumulative
bank
delta.
under 250, and insist on that, not about the bank. Some podium of
Uh,
eyes and
okay, here's the significant question coming.
that because
so where we are now is employment at 0.1 at or you have inflation that's gradually inflation moving sure that the economy doesn't over not a lot of no evidence that the economy is currently over. That's really the path that will continue path.
Then we're back.
Job creation as a result of it. I do think you.
It did take that off there, by the way.
economy
One of our two mandates, very hard of what we absolutely.
like to
Should have kept it.
cost benefit announced policy oh wow. Status of the
No, Senator, we always try to implement regulations. Particular raise our game here. Just on that, we have lately published cost benefit. Trying to raise it. Whenever we go out for comment on a public's view, that we're trying to.
Well, that sucks.
It is.
There was that big three was.
Apparent.
Senator Tester.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Great to have you. There has been a reception being floated by some. The largest foreign banking organization, Barclays, Bank talked about, will be released package. Fundamentally, not text that.
Well, crap.
I bet dirt farmer kind of read things. You're the man on the Fed. Opinion. Does 2150 require the Federal Reserve to weaken any of the Dodd-Frank enhanced prudential standards, FBO, such as
Does not, according.
elaborate? Possible.
Currently, Bill does is looks at their.
Well, there are not a lot of appetite at 050. Not yet, at least.
What that means. Capital and your subject.
Phew.
Thank you. I'm also frustrated that some are jumping to conclusions about how or what might happen. So just to clarify, your perspective, creation of IHS not included, correct?
That's right. That was something that we added on.
And the legislature not require any change. Now, I asked you this question during your confirmation around the time that and hopefully we'll see the floor. What I asked you.
Some level 2 games there.
That moment in time, you said, now you've had a little more.
I do.
Lastly, go ahead.
Elaborate if you
Sure, have at it.
So, in essence, pressure for give us the ability to publish a framework. How we'll think.
There it is.
So I think it gives us the financial.
Thank you. Lastly, I think it's important for folks to remember the Federal Reserve and comes to regulations. Advanced approach. If I'm not mistaken, advanced approaches in CCAR were put. I guess my question for Chairman Powell is, remind folks what you're Federal Reserve, what that.
He keeps flipping.
It gives us broad authority.
Oh, jeez.
Except in places where Congress has broad safety, capital requirements. Look after the city.
Thank you. I just want to close with saying, population shifting. This committee.
You, Senator Corker. Congratulations. Talked about
Okay. Well, I didn't like that one at all. I had like a couple of really good one tick scalps, and then I lost 4. So +7. Something like that. I'm gonna walk away for a little bit and get some water. Hopefully nothing big happens.
How much of a factor
Policy, we're looking at prices, everything that happens in the next that can't really. I think I would expect meaningfully hard to quantify, be the main factor. I mean, strong and
so as it relates to factor,
as I mentioned, I think it will add meaningfully. The real question is, how much will it add? And the amount of that is subject to. I guess the bigger question is, how much will it? A couple channels through which happen, higher investment, tax rates, I highly hope the effect.
yet still elaborate.
Global phenomenon, perfectly prices.
Okay, well, we could get a tick down.
Light and so that would press down. We also that push. So more lately, would have expected factors. There are other stories. Lack the affecting tightness of really hard to tie those empirical standards. It is a phenomenon, though, not just tied to demand.
So I know that are in fact $2 trillion more passing. So we just almost twice what come into Falcons.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
But that's a long. not a problem. Becomes a problem gradually as debt service. Castle doesn't it the unsustainable path too much of an effect in our policy. Senator Manette.
He said that we're not on a sustainable fiscal policy and we need to, but that it doesn't really become a problem for a long time. So what he said was good for bond prices. That's why they're ticking up here a little bit. But I wouldn't say it's like earth-shattering.
1979, 17. Any acceleration, high pay managers, non-super. Fed's projecting a average work. Do, Senator. And if so, doesn't that argue for path our wages prior to? I agree that it does, but I believe that is a gradual rate. You expect wages. What would Biden with the risk? One of the risks, I think, as a year, back in the thing we don't want to have get behind the curve, having sessions hit the most hardest. That's where that kind of prolong the recovery, gradual balances. Confirmation. I asked you about Tennessee on a sustainable path when you obviously path, but tax cuts that generated, and then said in response. And in the same hearing, asked adding one. Now, predecessor testified. That's I do, and I'll follow predecessor. One is second thing is when I think it's important collective capacity.
Okay, well,
training.
So I'm going to stop this here. So I do have to go in today, and I don't see a whole lot going in terms of like appetite for going lower. So this trade was pretty bad. I could kind of, how do I explain myself here? It was bad, right? I mean, it shouldn't have been a 4-tick loser. I don't think I ever had a favorable tick. The problem was that, you know, it would tick up and I'm like, okay, I need to take it off. But then it would tick down and it would look good and then it would immediately tick back up. And I could have taken it off at those points many times and I didn't. And that's happened before and I need to be a little bit more careful about that. So that 4 ticks there lost is bad, but you know, it's okay because we still had a good day. There's still a probability that Powell says something really hawkish. What he's been saying, I think, has been pretty balanced. Maybe he doesn't like the way that the market responded to his comments earlier and he's trying to moderate it some more, but I do think there's a chance that we go lower. Interestingly enough, on this move down, oh, well, I guess we did move lower, but I don't know. I wish on these ones, like at 08, you know, I wish I had held it through that whole thing. Then that would have been a 4-tick, 4 to 8 tick winner, and I would have just walked away. So that was another mistake. Anyways, and cryptocurrencies, nothing new to report. So I will be uploading the charts, and then I will see you tomorrow.